Hello friends, I'm Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today on this beautiful Monday? It's not beautiful, it's raining. Why did I say that? It's really, it's not beautiful outside at all. It's okay. Check it out. I got the art project. The art portion of the art project is done. I need to clear coat it still. It doesn't have any coating on it. And make a frame, and I'll do that throughout the week, this week, and then hopefully this weekend I'll be able to put the video together and have it up for you. Today, I wanted to give you my full, comprehensive review of the Nintendo Switch after having my hands on it pretty much the entire weekend. And I'll tell you right off the bat, just so you don't have to wait through the whole video, if you're thinking about getting one, don't. Just wait. Wait until summer or even Christmas. Unless you really want to play Zelda, and trust me, it is freaking amazing. There's really no other reason to buy it. The other titles that are on here currently are Zelda's really all there is, and you know, the other one I would say would be Shovel Knight. And you can play that on something else besides the Switch. You don't have to have a Switch for that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, whatever the heck it is, it's not worth money to pay for it, let alone play, unless you have large groups or something. So I don't know. I would say hold off and wait for, you know, a bevy of games to come out before you go drop the money on it. Now, that being said, if you want to play Zelda and you really want to Switch, this thing is awesome. It really is amazing. I absolutely am in love with it. I have played it mostly in my hands, unless I'm playing with my daughter. We played Skylanders quite a bit this weekend. In fact, I don't want to say this, but I kind of wish I hadn't bought Skylanders, right? I bought this for me. Don't get me wrong, I love my kids, but Daddy needs toys too. And this was totally my toy. But I'm also a dad, and I love playing games with my girls, so I thought I will buy Skylanders for me and Keely to play because we used to play Borderlands a lot. She loves playing video games, so that's something that we could play together. Unfortunately, that means that I haven't been able to play Zelda as much as I want because the moment she woke up on this weekend, it was, Daddy, can we play Skylanders? Yes, baby, we can play Skylanders. Daddy, can we play Skylanders? Yes, baby, we can play Skylanders. So I played a lot of Skylanders this weekend. And I will tell you, I had a blast playing Skylanders. If you're into Skylanders games, one great feature about this device, as well as the Wii U as I understand it, is you don't need the stupid little pad. You just set the Skylanders right on this joystick. And it's got this has the near-field communication built right in, so you don't need the little device, which is great for the portability of this thing. You just, and you're done. So we played a lot of Skylanders. I've played a lot of Zelda, and the vast majority of the time I am playing this with just these two little Joy-Cons in my hands. I'm not even putting on the little rail thingy. The little rail thingy makes them slightly wider, which is a little more comfortable, but really, honestly, I've showed you last Friday, I have massive hands. This is a Samsung Galaxy S7. I have really big hands, and these things are perfectly comfortable. And I've spent literally hours playing with zero fatigue from holding these tiny little things. I was really expecting it, but nope. And even playing Bomberman on the side like this, yeah, it looks dinky and weird, but it's really not. Nintendo did a pretty damn good job of setting these things up for big hands, which is it's impressive, honestly. I really am impressed at how well these little doodads work. They feel so I don't want to say non-consequential. I don't know what the word is. They feel completely just part of the gameplay. Like you just forget that you're in your hands. Whatever the hell. There's a word for that. Tell me what it is in the comments below. It feels like they just become part, and then you just play, and it's completely comfortable and awesome. So I'm really shocked at how awesome these are. I have not once wanted to put it in the little controller thingy. I've just like this. This is just perfectly comfortable for me. And I've also learned that you can pair these to your phone or to your Windows device through Bluetooth. So I'll have to try that later. As for the device itself, I am getting about 3 hours of battery life out of it, maybe a little bit more playing Zelda, playing Skylanders on battery, and that's pretty much what I expected. I think they said that you could get up to 7, or I don't see that happening unless you're doing nothing. There's, there's no apps on this thing. You can't browse the web on it. You can't watch YouTube on it. There's no idle things that you can do on this. You can't even message your friends. I mean, there is basically no operating system. The operating system is just to launch games, join Wi-Fi. You have a friends list, but it does nothing other than you can play online games with your friends. You can't message them or send them anything. It's an extremely bare bones operating system. That surprises me, honestly, considering how robust the OS for the Wii was, and the Wii U, and the 3DS. Like, you can browse the web right out of the box with the 3DS. You can message your friends and have all that cool stuff. There is nothing on this thing. Like, there are no apps at all. So that's part of the reason why I say just wait. If you're looking for a social device, there are a few things you can do. You can connect it to Facebook and Twitter, which allows you to post screenshots. There's actually a screenshot button on the left Joy-Con. It's pretty cool. Press the button, you got a screenshot. And then you could post that straight to Facebook or Twitter. I did test that functionality out, and I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. But I still say wait. I think that, within a year, there will be a updated a version 2. That Nintendo always iterates on their stuff, so there'll be a better version of the Switch come out soon. And seeing as how none of the big titles, Mario Kart 8, which is already out for the Wii U, is not out for this. Splatoon 2, Super Mario Odyssey, those games aren't coming until way later in the year. So I would say wait, and you might get lucky and get a Generation 2 device that has better specs and everything. So who knows? I don't know what the future is. All I know is I'm glad I bought it. I really am. The 300 and some odd dollars I spent for this and Zelda, more than I will play that game for probably 100 hours, if not more. And to me, that is $3 an hour for my time for entertainment purposes. Blows away any other version of entertainment that I pay for currently. I still, as I said on Friday, this kickstand is probably the worst feature of the whole thing. They could have just not included it and made you buy a case, and nobody would have cared. Okay, the inclusion of this is actually, I think, a mistake. I think it's a piece of crap, and they should have just not included it. There is a official Switch case that just covers this, and it's like a tablet case. It's got the thing in the back. It's like $30, but it is awesome. I'm not going to buy it, but it would have been much better to sell people that case than to have this crap. I mean, honestly. As far as console temperature, it does get warm. It does not get hot. I've seen some people saying that this thing gets blazing hot. It does not. It gets mildly warm. And I'm talking after hours of play. It's really not noticeable. There is a fan in here, and it does blow, so you will feel hot air coming out of this top vent. But other than that, it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing little device. I was hoping to have some gameplay footage this weekend, but unfortunately, my capture device did not show up in time. This is the one that I ordered. This is an HDMI capture that goes straight to a USB, so I don't have to have this hooked into my computer or anything. I can just hook this straight up to the Wii, or straight up to the Wii. Well, you could hook it up to a Wii, straight up to the Switch, straight up to any HDMI input and record straight off of it. It also has a mic in, so I could record audio at the same time. That's kind of a nifty feature. But the problem is, with the Switch, and I didn't know this going in, the USB-C down here that powers it, when it plugs into the dock, provides the HDMI out, and connectivity to the USBs on the dock. This is not a standard USB-C HDMI setup. So there must be, the video coming out of here must be proprietary, and then it goes through the chip in the dock to become HDMI. So the problem is, I cannot record gameplay from this thing while I'm holding it in my hands. I have to put it in the dock. And when it's in the dock, the screen goes off. So I have to be playing on the TV in order to record, which isn't a huge inconvenience. I would much rather be able to sit at my normal recording desk with microphones and sound treatment and do that but I'm going to have to do all my gameplay footage on the TV. The biggest reason that's an inconvenience for me is because my TV's in the living room. That's where all the girls and the dogs and everything else is. It's really hard to make that room quiet enough for me to record gameplay for any length of time. So I was just simply not able to record this weekend. I will do that some throughout the week. I get home before the girls. Speaking of... So, as you can see, I get home before the girls do, and I will be able to do some recording throughout the week in that time frame. And be able to get some stuff up for you, hopefully, by the weekend. So, Keely and I played all weekend. What do you think? Do you like the Switch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
It's really cool.
Yeah, we played it both in the dock on our TV here, and then when we went to Grandma's house, we played it just setting the kickstand up, setting it down, and we played Skylanders together with... Yeah, really without any problems, right? It played great. It didn't... Did you notice any difference between being on the dock and not on the dock? As far as...
Like, this is, like, really hard to see.
Well, yeah. I mean, the screen size is small. It is difficult for two players. You can't just set this thing on the other side of the table. You kind of have to both be really close to it. But to me, that's not a big deal, especially for us. She's usually sitting on my lap when we play. So we can set this thing right in front of us and play. But if you're two bigger people, two grown-ups trying to sit around this thing and play, you're really going to have to kind of touch shoulders or sit one in front of the other or something like that. So it is going to be kind of awkward to play that way. But other than that, I think we had a really great time playing it. It ran great. It never overheated or anything like that. And I'm glad we got it.
We got to play for like hours and hours.
Yeah, hours, literally. So totally cool. Loving that I have it. Can't wait to go play it. We're probably going to go play Skylanders tonight. Yes, I told them that. She asked if I told you that we woke up, and she woke up and asked to immediately play Skylanders. So,
and
yes.
I just opened my eyes and you came into like, can we play Skylanders?
Yeah. So, yes, we are probably going to go play it now or in a little bit and after I post this video. So, yeah, that's my review. Get it if you want Zelda. Probably wait if you don't.
Wait,
the other games that came out, 1-2 Switch, just... I don't think it's worth money. I think it should have been included. Unfortunately, Nintendo didn't see it that way. Bomberman, I really wish I hadn't bought it. It was $60, and it's more like a $10 game. It's like a mobile game on the Switch with a Bomberman title on it. It's not worth $60. And I haven't bought Snipper Clips yet. I'm probably going to pick that up. Shovel Knight, you can play it on anything other than the Switch, so just get it somewhere else. I mean, if you really want the Switch, go get it. If you just want good games, wait until the good games come out and then go get it. So that's my final thoughts. So then thank you guys so much for watching. As always, thank you for your comments and your likes and your suggestions. Tomorrow, I want to shift gears a little bit and talk about vitamins. Do you believe in vitamins? Do you think they work? Let me know in the comments down below what your feeling is on dietary supplements. We'll say it that way. So thank you for being here as always. Thank you for leaving a like and a comment, and thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from WebMD.com. How many years is 1 human year to a dog?
But the conventional wisdom that one dog year equals 7 human years is an oversimplified view on how old your dog is in human years. Although a dog's age averages on this way, out this way. There is quite a bit of variation. For example, dogs mature more quickly than children in the first couple of years.
Awesome.